Something big is coming. Something beyond imagination. It's not animal. It's not mineral. So it must be vegetable.
Oh, good to see you. What a trip!
Set sail for the ultimate adventure.
There's nothing like a crew to clean the sand out of your wicket, eh? Sorry! My fault! Oops.
And the tale of the biggest fish in the sea.
Something touched me! Hold on, Jonah! You are pathetic.
The veggies are at it again. Jonah, a VeggieTales movie. This fall, veg out.
Tree! Cabin! Underwear!
'Twas the night before Christmas when the house lights came down
Final number, with lights, and the you-know-what.
on a Christmas spectacular that'll be the toast of the town.
You're in for a treat tonight. Oh, yeah.
There are rocket cars, music, and laughs, that's for certain.
Not bad, huh? Milbert!
And a message of love before the last curtain. From the studios of Big Idea, Star of Christmas. Coming this fall on video and DVD.
Sounds like someone needs a hero.
Larry Boy is back.
I'm on it.
And this time he's discovered that not only does evil have a name,
Alchemist, I have found you.
it's got a mom.
Soon Bumbleberg will be all ours.
I wanted to say that part.
Will Larry Boy defeat this fiendish family?
You're no match for me, Pickle Boy.
Or will he be an unwitting accomplice in their plot against the good citizens of Bumbleberg?
Everyone stay back, or the tomato gets it.
I'd use my Bungemeers, but I might get Bob.
The Cartoon Adventures of Larry Boy continue with Lego My Ego. Available August 24th at your favorite Christian retailer. From the studios of Big Idea.
3 cheers for Larry Boy!
Stay tuned for more after the show.
Okay, Larry, it's time for the theme song.
Yeah, Bob. What do I do?
Let's see. I know. You play the guitar.
Bob, I don't have any hands.
Oh, you're right. Well, okay. Well, you play this.
I don't want to play that. It'll look silly.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun.
Nope, not gonna do it.
It's for the kids.
Oh, okay. But they better not laugh.
All right. Better get on out there. If you like to talk to tomatoes, if a squash can make you smile, if you like to waltz with potatoes, up and down the produce aisle, have we got a show for you. Broccoli, celery, gotta be VeggieTales.
Lima beans, collard greens, peachy keen,
VeggieTales.
cauliflower, sweet and sour, half an hour.
VeggieTales.
There's never ever a show like VeggieTales. There's never ever a show like VeggieTales. It's time for VeggieTales.
sing-along songs, and more. I'm Bob the Tomato.
And I'm Larry the Cucumber. And I'm so excited, I just can't hide it.
Well, there's no need to hide it, Larry. We want everybody to know we're making our first big movie.
On the big screen. Bob, now everybody will be able to see my mole.
Don't worry, Larry. They have makeup to take care of those things.
Oh, good. Just think, Bob, we're making a movie about Jonah, the incredible story of a man who swallowed a whale.
Larry, I think you're mixed up.
Am not.
Larry, Jonah didn't swallow a whale.
Did too.
Okay, let's ask the expert. Archibald Asparagus, who's going to play Jonah in the movie. He's in his dressing room. Hey, Archibald!
Yes?
Did Jonah swallow a whale?
What? That's preposterous! I've never heard such a ridiculous fabrication in my life!
Yes or no?
No! The whale swallowed Jonah, not the other way around. Thanks, Archibald. See, Larry?
I thought for sure Jonah swallowed something. Maybe it was a goldfish.
I know. It's hard to admit when you're wrong, but even Jonah learned how important it is to do that. Okay, Archibald, it's time to come out. They're ready for you on the set.
I'm staying right here, thank you.
Staying? Why?
I'm not all that fond of being swallowed by a whale.
Archibald, there's more to the story than that. Before Jonah was swallowed by a whale, he was a famous prophet who brought God's messages to his people.
Dear people, I bring you a message from the Lord.
Oh, it's a message of encouragement. Do not fight, do not cheat, wash your hands before you eat. There is nothing quite as sweet, a message from the Lord. Be a friend, say your prayers, heaven loves a heart that cares. That is why I've come to share a message from the Lord. And if you follow God's command, there will be peace throughout the land. You will live long and happy lives with your sheep, your kids, your wives. Don't eat pigs, don't eat bats, don't eat beetles, flies or gnats. Stay away from all of that, a message from the Lord. Do what's right, don't provoke, put 4 tassels on your coat. Do not laugh, it's not a joke, a message from the Lord. Do not fight, do not cheat,
Wash your hands before you eat.
There is nothing quite as sweet.
A message from the Lord.
all together now.
Be a friend, say your prayers. Heaven loves a heart that cares. That is why he came to share a message from the Lord. And if we follow God's command, there'll be peace throughout our land. We will live long and happy lives with our sheep, our kids, our wives. Do what's right, don't provoke. Put 4 tassels on your cloak. Do not laugh, it's not a joke. A message from the Lord.
Don't you try to stay in school.
If he's trouble up the rules, follow them and you'll
Follow them and you're no fool. Follow them and you're no fool. A message from the Lord. Follow them and you're no fool. A message from the Lord. A message from the Lord.
Archibald, that was great! See, being Jonah isn't so bad.
Oh, sure. That scene wasn't bad. It's what's about to happen that worries me.
You'll do just fine. Come on out, Archibald.
I'm, busy right now.
Busy? Doing what?
I'm, in the bathtub. Yeah, that's it. I'm in the bathtub, practicing for the big storm scene.
The big storm scene?
Oh, yes! Look at those rolling waves! Help! Help! Blub! Blub!
Hey, wait a minute. You have a bathtub in your dressing room? Bob, this isn't fair.
Now, Larry.
I want a bathtub in my dressing room. I'm as big a star as Archibald is.
Larry,
I guess the producers don't care whether I'm attached to this project or not. Where's my agent?
you need to let go of your anger.
But, You're right, Bob. I'll go calm down in my dressing room. I'm off to raid the fridge for cheese curls and root beer.
Cheese curls and root beer?
Sure, that's the favorite food of the pirates who don't do anything. We're practically the stars of the movie.
We are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay home and lie around. And if you ask us who'll do anything, we'll just tell you.
We don't do anything.
Well, I've never been to Greenland, and I've never been to Denmark, and I've never buried treasure in St. Louis or St. Paul, and I've never been to Moscow, and I've never been to Tampa, and I've never been to Boston in the pool.
Pirates who don't do anything. We just stay home and lie around. And if you ask us who'll do anything, we'll just tell you. We don't do anything. And I never hoist a mainstay, and I never swapped a poop deck, and I never veered the starboard, 'cause I never sail at all. And I've never walked the gangplank, and I've never owned that ferret, and I've never been to Boston in the fall. 'Cause we're the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay home and lie around. And if you ask us to do anything, we'll just tell you. We don't do anything. Well, I've never plucked a rooster, and I'm not too good at ping pong, and I've never thrown my mashed potatoes up against the wall, and I've never kicked a chipmunk, and I've never gotten head lice, and I've never been to Boston in the fall.
Huh? What are you talking about? What's a rooster and mashed potatoes have to do with being a pirate?
Hey, that's right. We're supposed to sing about piratey things. Oh,
And who's ever kissed a chipmunk? That's just nonsense! Why even bring it up? Am I right? What do you think?
I think you look like Captain Crunch.
Huh? No, I don't.
Do.
Do not.
You're making me hungry.
That's it. You're walking the plank.
Says who?
Says the cabin. That's who.
Oh, yeah? Aye, Captain Crunch.
Arrgh!
Yikes! And I've never licked a spark plug, and I've never sniffed a stink bug, and I've never painted daisies on a big red rubber ball, and I've never bathed in yogurt, and I don't look good in the
You just don't get it.
And we've never been to Boston in the fall.
That's the chips.
Archibald, please come out of the dressing room. If you'll come out and be in the movie, I've got a big surprise for you.
Really? What would that be?
My giant super jumbo movie popcorn.
Oh, my. Did you get extra butter?
Extra butter? Just a minute. Whoa! Wow!
What's going on out there? It's nothing, Archibald. Larry's just a little buttery. Buttery? You're supposed to get the butter on the popcorn, not yourself.
Oh, like I didn't know that!
The deal is off. I'm not coming out.
Nice going, Larry.
Whoa! Bob, this would probably be a good time to roll the next song. Maybe a little nautical ditty to go with the theme of the movie. Oh, look what the cat drug in.
Wonder what they brought back this time.
Hey, there's your wife, Olaf.
Yep, there's your wife, Harold.
Oh boy, do they love us or what?
Well, what's not to love? I mean, after all,
We're Vikings, what do you know? The terrors of the sea. We're Vikings,
Wherever we go, pillaging happily.
we're Vikings.
let there be no ambiguity.
Vikings, cause who doesn't like a fight of loot?
Some gold and jewels and a shiny suit.
And a giant screen TV to boot.
A Viking life for me, yo-ho! We're Vikings.
What do you know? The terrors of the sea.
We're Vikings.
Wherever they go, pillaging happily.
We're Vikings.
Let it be known, and the
Vikings, cause who doesn't like a fight of loot?
Yes, and my life is a Viking wife.
Some gold
Look, Olaf, there's a fish with a pretty yellow circle at the bottom of the backside of his fin. Look, Olaf, there's another and another and another. And the little one has got a funny grin. Look, Olaf, way down underneath the water. It's the biggest fish I think I've ever seen. Look, Olaf, he's got purple spots and orange and yellow markings and a dorsal fin that's iridescent green.
What?
Otar, I don't see any of that.
Sven, we've got to distract him. Help me out.
Oh.
Look, Olaf, there's a turtle and he's wearing pink pajamas and he's got a cowboy hat up on his lid. Look, Olaf, very close and see he's riding on a llama and he's chasing down the herd of giant squid. Look, Olaf, there's a one that's dancing with a bear.
Look, Olaf, it's a mermaid.
It's an ostrich.
It's a bunny. Look, Olaf, please look anywhere but...
I don't see anything. What?
But there.
Thank you, our new friends. You saved us from the sea. Rest assured that we intend to share proficiently. We used to care about our share of gold so rare and big TVs. But when we share, we get our share of friends.
So what's the use? A golden goose is no excuse for being mean. When we share, we get our share of friends.
All right, Archibald. We've had enough of this nonsense. You come out of your dressing room this instant.
No, I won't be in your Jonah movie. And not if I have to get swallowed by a whale. Larry, that's not very compassionate. You're gonna hurt Archibald's feelings.
It's called tough love, Bob.
Stop it!
Ah, lights!
Maybe they blew a fuse on the movie set.
Bob, you know how I get when the lights go out. I'm
Afraid of the dark?
just more of a day person.
Maybe if you knew what it was like to be in the belly of a whale, you could be more compassionate toward Archibald. Remember, Jonah was in the whale for 3 days. Here, listen to this.
Up to my ears in bitter tears. Can't believe I've sunk this low. As I walk the plankton in a sanctum. Got out of Dodge, sailed on a boneless bon voyage. You said north, I headed south. Tossed overboard, good lord, that's a really large now. I'm sleeping with fishes here. In the belly of the whale. I'm highly nutritious here. In the belly of the whale. Atmosphere. I don't wanna bellyache. How long is this gonna take? Woke up this morning kinda blue, thinking through that age-old question. How to exit a whale's digestion. It might behoove me to be head out like a human comet. I wonder what rhymes with comet. I'm sleeping with fishes here. In the belly of the whale, I'm highly nutritious here. In the belly of the whale, I'm ready to reappear. I don't wanna bellyache, Lord, how long's this gonna take? In times they come rolling around. In times they come breaking us down to the core. Good Lord, crimes, we all get a second chance. I'm one of the dishes here. In the belly of the whale, they say I'm delicious here. In the belly of the whale, Lord, please make a jacket on. It's a cockle in the belly of the whale. I'm in the belly of the whale, the belly of the whale. I'm in the belly of the whale. I'm in the belly of the whale.
play Jonah in our new movie. Absolutely not. Being swallowed by a whale is much too risky. Find a stunt asparagus.
That's okay, Bob. While we're waiting for Archibald, let me welcome you to my VeggieTales memorabilia auction.
Auction?
Just look at these priceless memories around us, Bob. Here's a piece of chewing gum used by the Peony brothers in that epic veggie classic, Esther, the girl who became queen. And the Larry Boy helmet from Larry Boy and the fib from outer space.
Larry?
Now, how much would you pay for a jelly donut only partially eaten by Jerry Gord on the set of Dave and the Giant Pickle?
Partially eaten?
Do I hear 25? 38? 77 and a half?
77 and a half? Oops.
Uh-oh. You smush it, you buy it, Bob.
Larry, it was an accident.
Doesn't matter.
But I don't have $77.
That's $77 million.
What?
It's a very rare donut.
But I don't have that kind of money. You gotta show some mercy, Larry.
Mercy, eh? How much you give me for it?
Mercy is free, Larry. And just as God shows us mercy, we need to be merciful to others.
Oh! Hey, that's what Jonah learned. Oh, all right. Mercy granted. You can keep your $77 million.
Gee, thanks, Larry. Now would you help me get Archibald out of his dressing room?
Sure. But, would you mind scraping the jelly off the floor?
Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the third day of third grade, I'll tell you what he did. He fell out of a fishing boat, slashed into the sea, landed on a plane.
Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the first day of first grade, I'll tell you what he did. He tripped over a pencil box, flew up in the air, landed on a kangaroo, pulled out all his hair. He needed first aid in the first grade. First aid in the first grade. First aid in the first grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the second day of second grade, I'll tell you what he did. He slipped on a banana peel, flew up in the sky, landed on a chimpanzee who poked him in the eye. He needed first aid in the second grade. First aid in the second grade. First aid in the second grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the third day of third grade, I'll tell you what he did. He fell out of a fishing boat, splashed into the sea, landed on a moray who bit him on the knee. He needed first aid in the third grade. First aid in the third grade. First aid in the third grade. You can buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the sixth day of sixth grade, I'll tell you what he did. He went out on a field trip, the first one of the year, backed into a saber-tooth and pierced both of his ears. He needed first aid in the sixth grade. First aid in the sixth grade. First aid in the sixth grade. You could buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the eighth day of eighth grade, I'll tell you what he did. He tried to play some basketball, went up for a dunk, landed in the bushes and got swirled by a skunk. He needed first aid in the eighth grade. First aid in the eighth grade. First aid in the eighth grade. You can buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the ninth day of ninth grade, I'll tell you what he did. He fed the pigs on Grandma's farm, 2 piglets and a sow. Slipped on all their slop and then got stepped on by a cow. He needed first aid in the ninth grade. First aid in the ninth grade. First aid in the ninth grade. You can buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the 10th day of 10th grade, I'll tell you what he did. He went out on some water skis and hit a sunken log. Wiped out on the lily pads, got spit on by a frog. He needed first aid in the 10th grade. First aid in the 10th grade. First aid in the 10th grade. You can buy a zoo with all the doctor bills he paid. Now, Billy Joe McGuffey was a really clumsy kid. On the 12th day of 12th grade, I'll tell you what he did. He walked into financial aid, fell and broke a bone. Show them all his bills and got a grade in college. So he needed first aid in the 12th grade. First aid in the 12th grade. First aid in the 12th grade. You can buy a suit with all the doctor bills he paid. You can buy a suit with all the doctor bills he paid. You can buy a suit with all the doctor bills he paid.
Let's do another Twibbo song.
I love Twibbo.
Bob? Yeah, Larry.
I figured out how to get Archibald out of his dressing room so he can play Jonah in our new movie.
Well, how?
By giving him courage.
Oh, great thinking, Larry. Maybe you can slip some under his door.
Not a bad idea, Bob. But I had something else in mind. Oh, Archibald!
I'm not coming out, and you can't make me!
Fear not! I'm gonna inspire you with courageous heroes from the silver screen.
Larry?
Dum 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 dum. I'm Indiana Larry.
Sorry, not inspirational.
The name's Bond. Larry Bond.
No, and that's a terrible British accent.
Archibald needs a hero. I am that hero.
I'm afraid not. I am afraid. Still. It's okay, Larry. Real courage doesn't come from watching movie heroes. It comes from believing God. That's what Jonah learned.
God's got a mercy. God's got a love. Now he's gonna lend a helping hand from up above. Praise the Lord, he's a God of second chances. You'll be born how his love enhances. You can be restored from your darkest circumstances. Our God is a God of second chances.
And it's good to know a guy who gives a second chance.
Wait, that's enough to get a smile from Mr. Grumpy Pants. So if you say you're sorry for all the stuff you do, know that he'll be ready with a second chance for you. Praise the Lord, he's a God of second chances. You'll be floored how his love your life enhances. You can be restored from your darkest circumstances. Our God is a God of second chances. Our God is a God. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. God gives us second chance. Second chance, second chance. Praise the Lord, he's a God of second chance. You'll be falling in your snow, darkest circumstances. Our God is a God. Second chance, second chance, second chance. He is a God of second chance. You'll be falling in your snow, darkest circumstances. God is a God of second chances. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. If you believe God's love is true, then you should know what you should do. Second chance, second chance, second chance, second chance. Praise the Lord, he's a God of second chances. You'll be caught in your snow, darkest circumstances. God is a God. Second chance, God is a God. God is a God.
What are you doing?
Well, Bob, since Archibald is never coming out of his dressing room, we've got to take matters into our own hands, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, we have to get someone else to play Jonah in our new movie. Someone named me. Jonah spent some time in the water.
Larry?
It's okay, Bob. I already have it memorized.
Your part?
No, my acceptance speech for the Academy Awards. You like me. You really, really like me.
Larry, that's
I'd like to thank all the little people whose names I can't remember.
Larry.
And so I accepted Best Actor and Lifetime Achievement Award, recognizing that once in a generation there comes an actor whose body of work embodies an entire body of water.
Larry! I think you're forgetting something that Jonah discovered.
Oh? What's that?
That it's important to praise God. You're just praising yourself.
Yeah, but... What was that? It's Archibald! He's come out of his dressing room!
That's it! I cannot stand another minute of this! Archibald, are you going to be Jonah after all? Yes! I can't let him do it! Did you hear that speech? Well, yes. The only thing he has in common with Jonah is going overboard! We're glad you're back, Archibald, aren't we, Larry?
Can Pirates win Best Supporting Actor?
We'll find out, Larry. We'll all find out a lot in the story of Jonah.
Yeah, like how it feels to be whale chow.
What? What did he say?
Oh, nothing.
I'm sleeping with fishes here in the belly of the whale. I'm highly nutritious here in the belly of the whale. 1,000 atmosphere. I don't want to brilliate. How long is this gonna take?
We are the pirates, we don't do anything. We just stay home and lie around. And if you ask us, we'll do anything. We'll just tell you. Steak, steak, eat it, shrimp, shrimp, need it, steak and shrimp, neater, eat it.
Woohoo! Yeah! Keep winning after the ping pong. We get the ho-ho and the ding-dong. Ding-dong!
God's got a mercy. God's got a love. Now he's gonna help me never alone. Praise the Lord, he's a God of second chances. You'll be born on this line. And be restored from the dark circumstances. Our God is God of second chances.
Hi, I'm Phil Vischer, the founder of Big Idea Productions. I started Big Idea back in 1993 in my spare bedroom because I wanted to tell you stories. Stories that could make you laugh, stories that could make you cry, but most importantly, stories that could entertain you and your kids while gently teaching biblical values and lessons. In other words, great entertainment that would be part of the solution, not part of the problem. As fun as it's been sharing these stories with you over the last 8 years, I've been looking forward to sharing something even bigger and better. Ever since I started Big Idea, really ever since I made my first film when I was 8 years old, I've wanted to make movies. Now, making our half-hour videos has been fun, but really, in a way, they were all just practice for what we're making next. Because there's something magical that happens when you're sitting in a packed theater and the lights go down and the curtain goes up and you know you're in for an hour and a half of a really great adventure on the big screen. And that's why I'm here, to invite you to join us for Big Idea's first feature film, based on one of the wildest, wackiest, and best-known stories from the Bible. It's the story of a guy who knew what God wanted him to do, but did the exact opposite, and ended up in one of the stickiest situations ever, the belly of a whale.
Oops.
Way back in 1995, one of the major studios came out to Chicago to visit us, to see if we were capable of making an animated feature film. Now at that time, there were only 10 of us, and we were working in the front offices of a screw manufacturing plant. And they took a look around, the whole place smelled like machine oil, and decided, no, we weren't ready. Well, over the last 6 years, we've been pouring ourselves into making bigger and bigger films. And we've grown our team from only 10 back in 1995 to more than 200 today. We've added people like Michael Spooner, Tim Hodge, and Tom Bancroft from Disney Feature Animation, who've worked on films like Mulan and The Lion King. And people like Dan Phillips and Amik and Tom Owens from DreamWorks Feature Animation, who've worked on films like The Road to El Dorado and The Prince of Egypt. We've added their experience to the rest of our team, who got their starts on VeggieTales or at other studios around the country. All of these people have joined us because they wanted to figure out how to use their gifts to make the world a better place. And now they're all contributing to the movie we're eager to show you in a setting like this, Jonah.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me.
As an art director, I can just say that it's the best thing I've worked on.
It's very exciting to be able to be telling a story like this.
I am very grateful for this opportunity.
I really feel that a lot of family entertainment has lost morals and values.
When I first came here, the first few months, what I noticed was there were more people who were interested in changing the world to be a better place than I'd met since I was 16 years old.
To be part of what Big Idea is doing, to be part of their agenda, to come alongside and support them in what they're trying to do has been really exciting.
It's something that I'm very proud to have worked on because it's more than just a laugh fest. You know, people are going to take a little bit of it home with them.
The storyteller in me wants to tell you about the whole movie, but we don't have 90 minutes, and my friends at Big Idea would put me in the belly of something if I gave everything away before the movie's released. But here's a peek.
We'll all find out a lot in the story of Jonah.
Yeah, like how it feels to be whale chow.
What? What did he say?
Oh, nothing.
So the story starts with Bob the Tomato and Dad Asparagus taking a bunch of the veggie kids to a Twippo concert.
I get to meet Twippo.
And they're driving through the woods, singing a Twippo song.
He sipped on a banana peel, flew up in the sky.
Dad's playing the guitar.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
The map is blowing in the way, and it's dark, and it's out in the woods.
And they end up getting their tires shot out by a porcupine, careening off the side of the road.
And the van ends up crashing down a hill, down by the river.
Where they find a seafood restaurant, an old abandoned seafood restaurant. So they go over there to see if they can find a phone.
And the seafood restaurant has a kind of a very mysterious Twilight Zone feel to it.
And that's where they find the pirates who don't do anything.
How's it going?
Hey.
Swashbuckling gang of pirates.
It's really a cornucopia of vegetable casting.
All of our favorite veggies appear in the movie.
We pulled together the whole cast. It's a big story. It's sort of a VeggieTale of epic proportions.
It's a group of these characters that step into roles for every project we do. And in this one, they're in a biblical epic.
So the pirates decide to tell the veggies, Bob and Dad Asparagus and the kids, the story of Jonah. Now for our version of Jonah, we picked Archibald Asparagus. Money is no object.
He is our upper crusty English gentleman.
Thank you. You're too kind. We thought he would be a great choice for Jonah just because he wants to keep everything going. He wants everything to be perfect. And of course, in the story of Jonah, everything goes horribly wrong.
You know I don't like those people.
Jonah is a famous prophet. He's known, throughout the region as, just a guy who brings a message from the Lord. And when Jonah talks, people listen.
Every night before he went to sleep, Jonah would pray and ask God if there was a new message for him to deliver.
So we established Jonah as, he's our hero. He's the guy God can count on.
So God has given Jonah an instruction to go to Nineveh and tell them, basically, to cut it out.
Oh, this is going to be great! The bad guys finally getting what they deserve!
Because the Ninevites, the people of Nineveh, number one, they're Israel's arch enemy. Number two, the Bible tells us that they didn't know right from wrong.
They lied. They stole. But worst of all, they slapped people with fishes.
Are these fish fresh? Jonah doesn't want to go. He hates the Ninevites. He doesn't think they deserve God's mercy.
But Nineveh should get no chance to turn.
He thinks he has a better idea.
Please don't send me there with a message of your mercy.
So, instead of going to Nineveh, as you know in the story, he turns and heads the other way.
Ask us all Jerusalem, I'll be there in a minute. Any town in Israel, just ask me, I'll be in it.
He's going as far away from what God wants him to do as he possibly can.
So Jonah talks the pirates into taking him to Tarshish.
The funny part is, and this is where he gets into trouble, the ship he ends up on is the ship of the pirates who don't do anything. Who, of course, because they're the pirates who don't do anything, have never sailed before.
They sail off to Tarshish. Jonah goes below deck to take a nap, and that's where he meets Khalil.
Technically, Khalil. It's Middle Eastern, it means friendly in Arabic.
He is what will make this movie very, very entertaining.
Khalil is the worm from the story of Jonah, from the biblical account.
Probably the only story in the Bible where a major plot point revolves around a worm.
Jonah and Khalil meet up, and Jonah really doesn't want to have anything to do with Khalil.
So I ran, and I ended up here.
He's running away from God. He's very nervous about that. He just wants to be left alone because things are sort of upside down in his world now.
To Jonah, he's a pest. I mean, just leave me alone. I'm miserable. I don't want to talk to anyone. And Khalil is the kind of guy that you have to love. And so eventually Jonah allows him to kind of travel with him.
Oh, lovely.
And so off they go, of course, they run into the storm at sea.
Everything goes horribly wrong, and of course Jonah ends up over the side.
Jonah is swallowed by a whale.
And now everyone's in terrible danger, all because of me!
Khalil also, finds his way into the whale as well through a really fun sequence.
My favorite moment in the movie is when Jonah is in the belly of the whale. Our whole set design is based on the Hebrew word Sheol. He went to the belly of Sheol, the graveyard. So as you see in the background, there are ship masts that resemble tombstones and crosses like a graveyard. And it's a point in his life where he realizes he can't do it on his own anymore. He has to rely on a higher power.
And then Jonah is thrown up by the whale, ends up on the beach, goes to Nineveh, where he finally proclaims, that they need to stop it.
Stop being mean! Stop lying! Stop cheating! And especially stop slapping people with fishes!
My favorite part of the movie I'm not going to talk about because it's at the very end and I don't want to give it away.
Well, I don't know if I want to give away the ending.
Well, we can't give away the end of the movie now. Let me just say, you'll have to see it to believe it.
You can be restored from your darkest circumstances. Our God is a God of second chances.
We've always had a lot of fun with the music in our videos. So in Jonah, our first movie, we're kicking everything up a notch.
And Jonah, we've got a message for you.
That's pretty good.
In our VeggieTales videos, we love to combine great storytelling, memorable characters, wacky music. We're just going to take that idea and expand on it. So we're going to have a lot of songs, just like people have come to expect with VeggieTales.
Some of the most memorable music you will ever hear. You're going to be dancing in your seats.
The music is going to be very good in a way that is going to be having people sort of whistling and tapping their feet as they're leaving the theaters.
Kurt does such a great job with the music. David Mullen has also joined us to help with some of the songs, writing and arranging. We have this showstopper tune, sort of a urban gospel choir tune, Second Chances.
It's a great tune. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the fun thing about that one is we've got Anointed joining us.
Singing for the first VeggieTales movie, it's an exhilarating, exciting, over-the-top experience.
It's actually a dream come true.
I'm so excited to be a part of this.
Praise the Lord, he's a God of second chances. You'll be born now, his love your life has. You can be restored from your darkest circumstances. Our God is a God of second chances.
Through the whole story, the music helps to tell the story, and then engaging people into the story through the music, and and we end big. So I think the music is great.
In every film we make at Big Idea, we promote a value or a lesson from the Bible. So when Mike and I talked about doing Jonah, at first we had to figure out what the real lesson of the story was.
I know it's about mercy and compassion, but first of all, it has to be about the love of God.
It talks about second chances and God's second chances, and that to me is a really important message.
The most important thing is the message that we put into it. You have pretty colors, you have wonderful sets, great costumes, but it's the story that really changes lives.
Compassion is when you want to help someone who needs help. Mercy is when you give someone a second chance, even though they don't deserve it. This story is about both of them.
But the true central message of Jonah is that God wants to give everyone a second chance. All they have to do is ask. Well, we've got a film to finish, so I need to get back to the studio. And when I get there, I'll join the almost 100 dedicated artists who are working on Jonah right now at Big Idea. So is the monumental task of making Jonah worth it? Well, when we finally get to sit down in a movie theater and watch it on the big screen with our families, knowing that you'll be doing the same, we'll know that we've created an amazing new way for parents to share biblical values with their kids. That's what Big Idea has always been committed to, on small screens in your living room, and now on the big screen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the show.
Nothing says action. Nothing says fun. Nothing says edge if you see thrills.
Hang on.
like a summer at Grandma's house.
Oh, that's grandmom to you.
But this is no ordinary grandma.
What's all this then?
And this is no ordinary house. This summer vacation, the fate of the universe lies in the hands of Jason T. Conrad,
Greetings, Earthling.
his twin sister Michelle,
I'm the cute one.
and 4 flightless friends.
Jason T. Conrad, we need your help.
Fearless commander and cosmic comedian, Captain Sigil.
Look, everybody, no hand.
Pilot and engineer extraordinaire, First Officer Mitchell.
Your leisure is our pleasure.
Resident genius and intergalactic ukulele player, Dr. Fidgel.
I'm so enjoying myself.
And Kevin. 321 Penguins will take you on the ride of your life.
The galaxy waits for no man.
And no matter what the adventure,
Let the games begin.
Jason and Michelle are picking up what the Penguins are throwing down.
Make a really good team.
3 incredible missions, 2 courageous kids, 1 great time. Get in on the action of Planet Wait Your Turn.
Hey, Bart, wait there.
Save a bandicoot in Bulamanka.
Sensors indicate fun.
And carry on at a crazy carnival
This just keeps getting better.
for the kind of fun that really sticks with you. From the studios of Big Idea, 321 Penguins. Now on video and DVD.
Strap yourselves in. It could be a bumpy ride.